G866. It's quite loaded this year. I already harvested fruits that I could reach right here at the bottom. But if you look on top, there's still quite a bit more. Last year, probably only half of the fruit. So I got whatever it is, it liked the pollination. So GA866. And I'm gonna put my hand around the fruit here. Oh, they're falling. As you can see, they do have a good size. This one looks like a Chinese date now. I let it over ripen. I'll pick it up later. But you can see here the size. Much bigger than sugar cane. But the taste test on this one is quite amazing. Why don't we do a test? This one is not even fully brown. You can hear the crunch. Super sweet and flesh is firm. Not as juicy as sugarcane, but for its size also, for something sweet, it is very good. Autumn Beauty struggled, so the root system is not quite established. I missed a little bit of watering and it did all this, so it tried to save itself. But after watering it, it came back, but we're not getting any fruits, which is fine. Let's take a look at the name variety. We have Lang, a big one at the back. So this Lang right here, got a few from it. This is its second year fruiting, so they're not very good yet. It takes about 3 to 4 years. Then they get that brown sugar, caramel type of flavor. It's actually pretty good. This is Shaanxi Li. It had issues with pollination. It had a lot of flowers, but not a lot of growth vigor. But you can see this is our biggest Jujube. Well, biggest fruiting Jujube. That's GA866 compared to Shaanxi Li. Last year it was quite loaded. Of all the name variety, best performer year after year would be sugarcane. I harvested yesterday all the brown ones. There's quite a few more over there. So sugarcane, good performer in our area. There's some more ripe ones there. Lee, we got a few fruits. It dropped most of its fruit. Lee and Lang, I ordered 2 Lee. That Lang is a mislabeled for Meissen. So this would be their second year in ground, so maybe next year. Let's take a look at the wild ones. And the reason why I brought this ladder right here is this wild one right here. Super sweet and juicy and firm. It tastes like honey jar. So I have to harvest this today. Size is about sugarcane though. Well, some of them. This size right here, let's take a test. That's like the size of a honey jar. Sweet and firm. Some of its fruit are bigger. Almost as big as sugarcane. And we lucked out on this one. I'm not grafting anything to this. The fruit is very good for a wild one. Quite vigorous too. There's another one. Oh, I forgot to harvest this as well. They're cracking already. Not as firm as the other one. Let's try this. They taste exactly the same. Hey Lolo, what are you complaining? I gotta harvest this as well. So another wild one. There's another wild jujube. We've been harvesting this. Just a few more. I can do a taste test. There's crack. They all taste the same. It's like they came from the same cutting, or yeah, these are not on rootstock. These are just their own rootstock. So that one's pretty good. This one, does it still have any? Oh yeah, there's two more. I remember this tastes exactly the same as the other one. Not as ripe. Let's check it. Let's check it out. Exactly the same. Sweet and firm. Crunchy. This one I transferred this to runner. Didn't make. These two are struggling. This is their third year. They're not growing whatever spot I planted them right here. They don't like it. Deer damage. This one is coming back to life. This is also a root runner. It's another wild one. It's a lot smaller, size of a honey jar. Okay. Sweet and tart. There's definitely a lot of more acidity on this one. And the fruit size is smaller. Deer damage. It's another wild one. Let's try it. Mostly brown, a little bit of green. It's tart. It's kind of like the previous one. Same size also. This looks like the same one. It's that one right there. This guy's pretty loaded. Quite vigorous also. All right, and this one is late. As you can see, it's still flowering. Look how small the fruits are still. I don't know if they're gonna get much bigger than this one. I think just a little bit, maybe the same thing as a honey jar. But this one is still setting a lot of flower, which is good. So when all the other ones are done, then we still have some jujubes. Okay, another wild one right here. This one has small fruits. I don't know if there's anything that's ripe enough to test. It's a little spongy, so I don't think this is ripe. It just kind of got damaged. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely not ripe. So this one I might graft something if the fruit is not desirable, because they're a lot smaller than all the other wild ones. Okay. I have to finish mowing here. I let it grow a bit. Now the mower's dying. Okay, this one, it's also wild, but there's some ripe ones. We can test it. Okay. Sweet and tart, same as the other one, but a lot less acidity on this. They're tiny though, and the pit is quite big for its how tiny that fruit is. So the reason I make this video so that I can look back next year or end of year which one I would graft some of the name variety. This one is a candidate for grafting. There, this one, tiny also. The other wild one, the fruit is almost like 3 times as big as this. Firm flesh right there. Not as sweet, not as tart. It's kind of like bland. So just, I'll wait a few more years for this though, because the fruit gets better. Before I graft fully on this, so I'll just graft one of the branches. Wild one and tiny. Well, let's compare the other one. Let's compare the other wild one to this one so you guys have an idea of the size. And I'll compare it to a GA866. I mean, it's tiny. This is the wild one. There you go. So let's try it. Okay. It's juicier though. A little bit sweet and tart. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at the big ones. Pardon the mess, I'm expanding the treehouse. There's another wild one here that I transferred away from the 2 big ones. Here it is. And it looks like the fruit size, they're not quite ready, but they're kind of similar to the size of the medium size jujubes. I mean wild jujube. This one is just like bending now. All right, it's quite loaded. And this is the biggest wild jujube. I'm gonna zoom in. This guy's quite loaded everywhere. Like loaded. And right beside it is Lang. Let me zoom out. They're about 20 feet tall, 15 to 20 feet tall. And Lang is also loaded, not ready yet. So see that bell shape, that pear shape? You can definitely tell Lang from its fruit because of the shape. There's some brown ones already, so we'll probably get some fruit from Lang later. Alright, so that's the jujube update, and I'll do another video harvesting it because it's way too long now.